What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze. Today we are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today, before we start the video, of course, hope you guys are having a very good day today. And today we have here one of my favorite categories ever since its release, both on the JP and global side with the celebration. We have here the crossover category versus the Gods of Destruction. Now, again, the crossover category is just one of my favorite categories ever since its release, and the reason why is because they've done such an excellent job with the units, and there's also a lot of potential in the future, right, with all the Dragon Ball Hero episodes coming out. I mean, this category, it can be back in the top 10 for sure, right? Now, as you guys know, there's only going to be one leader when it comes to the 170, which of course is going to be the Vegito, who does provide the 170 across the board. But still, you know, regardless, it's still a very strong category. The only thing is I feel like is that this category definitely needs here a Dokkan Fest LR that will bring it to the next level, because as of right now, the category is actually very good. But, you know, it's starting to age out when it comes to the more difficult content, right? And now Super Saiyan 4 Vegito with, of course, Broly is a very disgusting rotation. And, you know, Vegito's defense is actually not that bad if he actually gets a double super. So this is going to be type neutral against Hellas. You can see we take here 4 figures, which is actually very good, right? The good thing about Vegito is that he does also have a 50% chance to counter super attacks, which is actually very good. And of course, Super Saiyan 4 Broly, as you guys can see here, is disgusting against type advantage. And we actually got very lucky on our first rotation to get Broly on this rotation. And the reason why is because, again, Hellas is going to be here AGL, so Broly is able to dominate and also tank pretty well against the super attack, right? So that was with no items, and you can see here, of course, we did a lot of damage to Hellas. Hellas is actually not that difficult. I will say that I believe out of the whole Gods of Destruction, she probably has the least amount of HP. But when it comes to, I guess, doing damage to the Dokkan player, I will say that she hits pretty equally compared to the other Gods of Destruction. But if she doesn't, she attacks way more often, right? So she does kind of make it up with the attacks. But I mean, again, Hellas is just, you know, she's, I would say, not the weakest one, but I do believe she has the least amount of HP compared to the others, right? Or she's not that tanky, I want to say. So of course, she also brought your Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and the reason why is because most of these units here in the crossover category, when it comes to their defense, they actually get it mostly after they super attack. So Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is just there to kind of be a wall, and it just shows you how versatile the category is, right? Like, to do this with a full crossover category team, it's actually pretty good. Now we also have here the unawakened versions of the Super Saiyan 4 Gohan and also Bardock here as well. And these characters, they do not disappoint even in the God event, because they're still able to kind of pick up their own. They are able to kind of pick up their own weight in this event. So again, when they get their awakening, they're going to be really good. It'll be actually very interesting to see how well they do. Of course, I also brought here the Dark Mask King because, as you guys know, he's a very good tank. He just have that guard ability, and he's also able to heal us up as well after he super attacks. So, or actually he attacks, sorry. So again, he's also very good. And again, there's just so much potential when it comes to the category, because if you actually take a look at the Dragon Ball Heroes, I mean, you can add here Black Janemba, you can add here, of course, Super Saiyan 3 Rose. He would be really good as well. We can also have here as well the Mass 17. We also have here, of course, Super Saiyan 3 Turles, and then the list goes on and on. And honestly, the Dragon Ball Heroes is just a very fun time. And I think their place in the Dragon Ball Dokkan community is actually a very good place, because, as you guys know, Dragon Ball Heroes was a JP exclusive. By the way, you actually get here a counter by Vegeta, which is actually very good. And then kaboom, beautiful. And then, you know, we're taking like good damage here. But I would say that, you know, Dragon Ball Heroes on the Dokkan platform is actually pretty good, because, as you guys know, like I said before, it was a JP exclusive, I want to say, when it came to the video game. Well, I guess not the first part, but the other parts of Dragon Ball Heroes, right? And someone like me, I was actually never able to experience the Dragon Ball Heroes, but now that we have Dokkan, now we are kind of able to experience these characters, right? So, I mean, shout out here to Dokkan for bringing these characters on the platform. Honestly, the crossover category with the Space Traveling Warriors are probably like the only new categories that released on the game of Dokkan that actually did a very good job, because there's not one character that's actually missing on this category. And, you know, it's just a very fun time, right? So I'm very hyped for the celebration that will come for, again, hopefully for JP and Global as well. Now you can see, of course, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta isn't tanked very well. And he is also getting that support from the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Getting that double super is actually very nice, because now we're able to kind of tank against Hellas. Even with type being disadvantaged, even with an Android 8, double figures is exactly what you want to see. And again, Broly is still able to hold up his own in this event here, because again, those double supers he hits very hard, and also he's able to at least increase his defense as well, right? So there goes another super attack, 3.5, and Broly is just completely destroying Hellas's health bar, which is really what you want, because in the God event, you don't want to make sure this event goes too long, because you know, you only have your one item, right? So it is what it is. And again, I like, you know, this is still a very difficult event, I want to say, and for the crossover category to actually, you know, be able to beat it shows that this category is still very, very good, right? Like, I feel like if we actually get the Dokkan Fest LR, this probably could slide back into probably the top 10 categories in Dokkan, I want to say. If not, you know, at least top 20 for sure. But I mean, they're still very useful, I want to say, right? Especially for Super Battled. I would definitely say that these characters are definitely, you know, a very strong category against Super Battle, because they can seal, they can stun, they can lower attack, they can heal HP. Like, this category does everything when it comes to Super Battle. I would actually like to see this category against here the new event on JP, the Legendary Vegeta event. I think that would be very interesting to see how well, because Broly is going to be a tech type against Vegeta in the last phase. So I believe maybe he can do a lot of damage, but you know, we just have to see later in the future. So once it does come on the global side of Dokkan, I'll definitely test it out here. Now, unfortunately, Vegeta decides here not to dodge, so we do eat a super attack for 324. But I'm okay with that, because we are going to heal up, of course, with the Dark Mask King, and we are able to survive as well. So again, you can see here the unawakened versions of the Super Saiyan 4s are still able to dish out some good damage and tank very well. Again, very interesting to see how well Bardock and Gohan are going to turn out, because they're still a very disgusting pair in the game of Dokkan. So of course, I've got to put here a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in the front. We actually got pretty lucky that most attacks are in the front, because Vegeta, even type disadvantage, is going to attack it very well. Fortunately, Bardock is not going to be super effective or have his guaranteed crits, because our HP was below 80%. But yeah, again, he's still a very good tank as well in the game of Dokkan. So there goes Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Now, in terms of also doing a monotype against the Gods of Destruction, it's actually pretty difficult, and the reason why is because there's actually only one 170 leader, which of course is the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. The sub leader is going to be, of course, the Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, but it's like almost impossible to find a sub lead. So this is why we're doing the Hellas, this Hellas boss event, is because she is able to change her typing. So we do have here, you know, I guess type neutral at some events here, right? So of course, I'm gonna put Gohan in the front as well. And, you know, as long as we don't get supered in the back or in the middle, we should be a-okay. But again, Vegito does have that 40%, that 50% chance to dodge. So definitely let me know what you guys think about the crossover category. I think, again, it's just missing probably another Dokkan Fest and also a Dokkan Fest LR, because we only have your LR Goku and a Raleigh, but those are free to play. They're not a Dokkan Fest. So I feel like, you know, a Dokkan Fest probably Trunks, Super Saiyan God Trunks. I think that would be very good. I mean, we also even have here the new form of Vegeta, and also we have here, of course, the like kind of the Xeno version of the Ultra Instinct, right? Like, those characters can also make a huge impact in the game of Dokkan, right? If we actually get those, so that would be, again, very good to have here. But we do have to wait for the celebration. And then there goes Broly with the additional super. So again, we're just completely destroying Hellas, and he's also lowering the defense of Hellas as well. So maybe that's also a huge factor why we are able to kind of beat her health bar. But I mean, now it's pretty much GG, because we actually have here the Dokkan attack. So at this point here, as long as I give the Dokkan attack to Vegito, he will be able to destroy Hellas here, because we have been lowering her defense every single turn. I'm actually put here the Super Saiyan 3 in the front, because don't forget is that Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta actually is good for 10 turns. I actually thought it was for 8 turns, but what is easy is actually good for 10 turns. So he's a very good unit to bring here when it comes to the God event, right? Because again, that damage reduction is just so good. So there we go. I give all this here to Vegeta to make sure I don't get a dual contact with him. And then there we go. That's all she wrote. I mean, Vegeta, of course, is going to steal the show, because he's also going to be super effective with being type advantage. So that's going to be it, my boys. Let me know down below which other category you like to see here. I probably will do this, you know, this type of videos, categories against the Gods of Destruction event. But again, the crossover category, definitely do not sleep on it. It's still a very, very good category. And honestly, it's just a fun time. Even if it's not like the hardest hitting category, it's still a very fun category, I will say, even to this day, right? So that's gonna be it, my boys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit like button, sub for more videos, come down below. And again, let me know what you guys think about the crossover category. And let me know if you guys you know, which one is your favorite unit of this category. So now say thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!